1, 2, 1, 2. Yo. Fresh white paper, hip-hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. My mark on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish. But I know to be a tyrant, the track is really biting. I'm getting real excited, ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bringing to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing her, probably on camera. Daily illustrationist, been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Winning from my slab will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so Sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. She rides my cock, her tits is bouncing. Front brush your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown him. He's an embarrassment, the one that be around him. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp strap, spitting that white crap. I beat a silverback, mixed with a beer. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that weed smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game and sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. That's right. God, how you mother skunks. Juggernaut of rappers in the goddamn building. Word up, BX representative. Smack the shit out the damn president.
Yeah. Hey, yo, B. Council Roundtable signing back in real quick. We'll talk about the old-fashioned rats and let y'all know what's happening. Episode 89. Man. It's crazy. Like, almost up to episode 100, man. Almost up to episode 100. Who'd ever thought? And I'm enjoying the ride. Pause. Shouts go out to everybody that pull up, everybody that's listening, everybody that watches the replays. You know, and that's my bad for not mentioning the people that watch the replays because I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Be back from the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble, I can't say it was whack. I can't say it was the best Rumble of all time, but I enjoyed it for the most part. Especially here, you know, we definitely made the best of it. When it comes to our watch parties, we always make the best of anything. It don't matter what the fuck we watching. We could be watching paint dry. We could have that shit sounding like a old school Mike Tyson fight. How amped we would be. Yeah, B. Oh yeah. I can't forget to mention, shouts go out to the Chiefs. Red Kingdom. Red Kingdom, yeah. Motherfucker AFC champs, B. Boy, am I surprised? Hell no, I'm not surprised. The fuck? We already know how the Chiefs give it up, B. Only thing we gotta worry about is our damn defense, and we straight. And, you know, shouts go out to the other Kelsey, the brother on the Eagles. We making history out here. Raheem, what's going on, my dude? Yeah, definitely Black Star. Definitely, man. Like, definitely have fun. I love how I watch parties because it's just so full of testosterone and energy. We're pumped. We got hot pockets. Yeah. Who watched Raw? Raw was actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, had some decent matches. You know, they starting to build towards the Elimination Chamber. You see the title. You also see the title on the YouTube side is Will The Rock cost Roman Reigns the belt? And on the Facebook side is Cody Rhodes really the face of WWE? Like, is he really gonna take WWE to that next plateau? Because remember, he had mentioned that in his promo last night. He was basically saying that he's gonna be the new John Cena, or can he be the new John Cena? My dude, I think you're gonna be better than John Cena. Me personally, what y'all think in the comments? What y'all think in the comments? After that, I'm gonna drop the link. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things to talk about tonight. Talk about Ripley challenging Charlotte Flair for the strap at WrestleMania. And shots go out to Rhea Ripley for being the only female to go coast to coast in the females Royal Rumble. She definitely deserved that. Yo, shots go out to my dude Gunther also. This dude Gunther. Wait, hold on, wait. What right was that? He shit all the damn pyro. Who's talking about Cody Rhodes? I don't know, man. Some people may be salty towards Cody Rhodes, given the fact that it's like he just came out of nowhere and it's like he's taking Sami Zayn's spot, and people might start resenting him for that. But let's really be real. That was always going to be Cody Rhodes' spot. It just so happens that he got hurt. It was a freak accident. They didn't plan for that to happen. And nobody would have known this dude, Sami Zayn, would have really, you know what I'm saying, got popping like that. Like, that whole bloodline storyline, who would have known that would have really took off like that? Cody Rhodes was just always in the cards, and he trained hard to come back. Can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then not only that, during the fucking Rumble itself, during the Rumble, yo, this dude Volta, aka Gunther, was beating the shit out this dude. I mean, it was getting to the point where his pec was gonna start looking the fucking same, like in the Hell in a Cell match between him and Seth Rollins. Telling you, B, like, I think this dude Cody Rhodes, he's definitely working hard. And then let's not forget, this dude Sami Zayn, all he does is lose. You know what I mean? At least Cody Rhodes wins. And I'm not saying I don't fuck with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is my guy. But he always loses. And that's a fact. Storyline wise, him going against Roman Reigns, is that, would that be a great match? Yeah. But would it be believable given the fact of the records that both of them hold? Will you really think Sami Zayn will be able to beat Roman Reigns? This dude is basically like a god right now. Let's really be real. I'm going to drop that link, though. You know what I'm saying? Whoever want to pull up, pull up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about, speaking of Gunther, how this dude Triple H is, basically making a mid card look better again, little by little. Especially given the fact that the Elimination Chamber is going to be, whoever wins the Elimination Chamber is going to be the number one contender for the U.S. belt. What's good, Nate?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Did you hear what you just said a little while ago? Sami Zayn loses and Cody wins. Of course, it's wrestling. They're booked to win and lose.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it would look more. That's what I'm saying. It would look more believable as Cody Rhodes being the conquering hero because Sami Zayn always loses.
No, but you can look at Sami Zayn as the underdog, finally getting his, big win.
But how would that make Roman Reigns look? That'll make Roman Reigns look crazy.
Yeah, but you got to remember some of these wins that Roman Reigns gets is kind of like, sneaky and cheating, so it doesn't matter anyways, You finally conquered the cheater, not the tribal chief.
Oh, please.
Come on, remember what was that fight? What was it? Owens and Roman. He was handcuffed and he should have lost because of the count. No, come on. That was bullshit. But anyway,
you know what it was? Also, we like that past match of the Royal Rumble. It was like we was watching it, but we wasn't watching it because we just wanted to see what was going to happen at the end of the match.
Exactly.
That's what we was all waiting for.
Yeah, the result was known, but we wanted to see what the aftermath was. That's the whole point.
Like, where they going with this?
It's like watching a car accident. There's an accident. There's smashed cars, but we want to see the body. We want to see the blood.
We want to see the aftermath of the crash.
Aftermath of the crash. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I wouldn't be shocked if The Rock cost him the title, and then maybe like he loses one of his titles, and then maybe The Rock comes at SummerSlam and takes the other title off of him or something.
Yeah, because The Rock did say he does want to come back.
Yeah.
He keeps teasing it. He won't say it like in verbatim, I want to come back, but he would like speak cryptically. Like basically, just read between the lines. It's just that, I don't think Rock wants a full-fledged match. You don't have that in him anymore.
No. I mean, his last match that he had, he freaking tore his stomach muscle. Almost died, Jesus.
And that's what Topher's saying. Topher's saying that I was pitching that from way before, Roman Reigns versus The Rock. That should be, that should be the end all be all because basically who's the real tribal chief? And Topher's telling me, like, my dude, like, really think of it. Before he fights Roman Reigns, he's gonna have to get beat up by the Usos and all that stuff. You think The Rock is gonna be able to withstand double chin music? That alone, Rock is dead.
How about this finish at Mania? You have Cody almost getting ready to win and stuff, and then Heyman's trying to cheat. The Rock's mother comes in and slaps Heyman or something, and then Roman almost goes off on Rock's mom, and then The Rock shows up and Rock bottoms Roman, and then Cody wins or some shit. That'd be kind of cool. You gotta get The Rock's mom involved.
I don't know about Atta. I don't know about.
She's always at the shows, You might as well, put her in a spot,
So. Come on, like really, you wild.
Come on, the Samoans, man, they're crazy.
Now, The Rock showing up, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, but if you make a little
see him coming through, he got a spot. He got a few spine busters and
spine busters.
He got a little few in his arsenal before his back completely gives out.
Yeah. I like that when it was the Raw 1000 when The Rock spine buster the Big Show. He was going off the ropes and then fucking CM Punk nailed him and Cole's like, CM Punk! And then till this day, The Rock should have never beat Punk for the title. It should have been Taker versus Punk title versus Street. I don't give a fuck. That would be money.
Yeah, you know why that happened because
no, I know he's gotta give the win to Dick Licker Cena. I know. So,
even more than that, he had to promote G.I. Joe.
Oh, G.I. Yeah. Well, I ran to the theater to go see that piece of shit. G.I. Joe. I used to hate that cartoon. I hated
G.I. Joe. You didn't like the cartoon?
Because Cobra never won. I remember there was a 3-part series and Cobra won the first 2, and I'm like, yes, Cobra.
I'm about to say, Cobra won sometimes now.
And then Destro fucking, I think in like the part 3, Destro turned on Cobra and fucking G.I. Joe won. I'm like, that motherfucker, Destro.
Destro always turning on the Cobra Commander.
I know. What the? He's worse than the Big Show. Heel face. This is a joke.
Oh man. Yeah, man. But what's your thoughts on Ripley challenging Charlotte?
That'd be a good match. I'm more interested in this Becky Lynch Bailey thing, especially got personal with Rollins. So yeah.
Word, right? She was like, the only reason why Seth Rollins married you is because he knocked you up. Damn.
I didn't even know that a man can have a woman or a baby. I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, this dude, how Seth Rollins be dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that baby out of
queer eye for the straight. Queer eye for the straight guy, you know, fucking Seth Rollins. So, but yeah.
But I was saying, you could catch fish with his shirt.
Oh yeah. I gotta see that. I didn't see it, but yeah, I gotta check out his thing. I must have missed it. Yeah,
man.
But no, Royal Rumble was decent, but like I said, it was predictable. You know, I could have slept.
But that doesn't mean it was bad. That's all I'm saying. At this time, like, we have fun. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have fun watching this shit. You know.
At least they did something right. They really pushed this Gunther guy to the moon.
Yeah,
this guy's gonna be
for another galaxy.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be a force in the next couple of years.
The Intercontinental belt never looked this strong in how many years? No.
Probably since I don't even know. 80s?
Right. Like maybe probably a whole decade.
Savage and stuff and Bret Hart, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, like really think of it. When's the last time the Intercontinental belt looked that strong? And the reason why it looks so strong because Gunther is making the belt look strong.
Yeah.
Than the other way around.
It was okay with the Miz a little bit. It wasn't bad with the Miz, but yeah, not, totally. But yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, like this dude is like,
another planet.
All of his matches look believable.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that nobody's complaining because some people will complain like, oh my God, he's too stiff in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm glad people is, they taking their blows. Because you see Gunther, he has a strong style. He's not on that, you know what I'm saying?
You need it with his presence, his demeanor, It looks like a guy that's stiff, He's a perfect guy for
slap the shit out you.
He's a perfect guy for like New Japan wrestling, that strong style, So, yeah. You need that.
Because they got, what was it? Europe, British strong style. They got their own strong style.
Yeah. Oh my God! Did you hear the big news?
I'm about to come out with a track. I'm about to come out with a track called Bronx Strong Style.
There we go.
Stay tuned. Bronx Strong Style.
Did you hear the big news?
What's up?
Yeah, Slap Fight's gonna have a pay-per-view. What?
Yeah, Toph told me about that.
I'm done.
Yes.
I'm done.
Toph told me about that shit.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
So, do they got belts and all that shit now or something?
It's probably a big fucking hand like slapping you across the face. I don't know.
Yeah, like if you have a pay-per-view, shouldn't there be like titles?
There's probably some kind of trophy or something. Maybe a trophy. Yeah, something.
These motherfuckers is crazy. And I don't blame Dana White. That's what America was built on.
Yeah.
Supply and demand.
I don't know.
Yeah, like, it's the truth. That's what America was built on, supply and demand. So it's like, can like I was saying from before, can we blame the contestants or the audience, or can we blame Dana White?
You don't blame them. No, you can't blame the contestants. They want to make a living. They want to make money. They figure they can do it. I'm not blaming them.
What's up, Marcus? What's up?
I'm just blaming the stupidity of fans that want to pay to watch this crap. I mean, if I want to see somebody slapping, I just go to the local bar on a Friday night when the bitches and hoes go at 11 o'clock. But whatever. You ain't taking my man. You talking to my man? That's my man, bitch. You're pulling hair.
Slut that slut. Slut that slut.
You know, throwing a chair, you know. Whatever. I mean,
speaking of Gunther,
yeah,
you can see this dude Triple H is starting to book the mid card well. You know, you got Austin Theory. He's looking like that.
Yeah.
That young stud, and he could go in the ring. And I'm glad they showcase some more of his in ring ability. Remember, they wasn't doing much of that from before.
Yeah, but Austin Theory, I'm sorry, he looks like a guy sitting in a parking lot at a high school looking at cheerleaders practice. You know, I don't know. He's got that creepy face.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's supposed to come off like that prick jock type guy, like them egotistical jocks.
Yeah. What's up with that Dexter guy? Is he gonna get a push? Because he's an interesting character.
Well, they gotta find something for him that'll stick to the ribs. That's like first and foremost before he gets to the next level. Like now, he got past the whole Miz storyline. Thank God. I think that was a major letdown. I think that took some wind out of his wings because remember we was all waiting for the big payoff with that whole Miz storyline. Like, because remember he looked like a real serial killer type shit.
Yeah.
And they dropped the ball on that shit, talking about the Miz is paying him to chase him.
Did he do anything?
So goofy.
Did he do anything like stalk the Mrs. house or something? Marie's hiding in the bush.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying like they was going somewhere with it, and then the end game was,
It was
all this time he was hired by the Miz. That shit was dumb as hell.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of it, but like I said, I'm AEW, so.
Hey, I'm a wrestling fan.
No, I know that.
All wrestling.
Like I said, yeah, I'm a wrestling fan too. That's why I watch AEW, not WWE. I don't want to be sports entertained.
Marcus Brown said Black Soul told him that Cody Rhodes played politics in AEW to get his way. It's most likely he did in WWE because why he gets pushed so quickly, getting shoved down my throat. Pause. And second of all, I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show. I was saying that Cody Rhodes was part of the plan from Jump Street. It just so happens that he got hurt. They didn't expect him to get hurt. And they not only that, they didn't expect Sami Zayn to skyrocket in that bloodline storyline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody didn't expect that.
No.
And this dude, Cody Rhodes, just worked hard, rehabilitated like a beast. Because he had, like, motherfuckers was going for like a good year at least. Was he even going for a year?
6 months or something? 7 months? Something like that.
I can't be mad at him. He trained hard like a beast and he came back to reclaim his spot.
Yeah, he deserves the push because look at his work in AEW, He was pushed to the moon. He put on great matches, so he deserved it,
And not only that, Cody got that presence. Sami Zayn is cool. I'll fuck with Sami Zayn, but Cody got that presence. Like, it's like when he steps in the room, Cody just has that appeal. Not like Sami Zayn.
You got that theme song too. That gets you pumped up, and get ready for a fight,
The American Nightmare. The name, everything. He's already. He's ready. Period. He's ready.
Cody took the gamble. He left WWE or whatever and went to the Indies, went to New Japan, went to all these other companies, AEW, and made a name for himself. He doesn't deserve to start at the bottom of WWE because there was no point of him leaving AEW if he did. So, so it's good for him. It sucks. He got injured.
He hit his ceiling. Let's really be real.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing.
He hit his ceiling. Because how much time is he going to keep winning the TNT belt?
Yeah, he can't win the AEW title because he said he couldn't because of MJF. Though I did find a clause. He could have said, "Well, Cody can't go for the title," but you didn't say Cody Rhodes. So there we go. I mean, that's a loophole.
You're talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, a loophole because I always like the loopholes. You know.
Yeah. So Marcus
anyway.
said, he said, I just think Seth Rollins deserves it more. The man hasn't won a WWE World Championship since 2019. He lost all the rivalries.
Oh, definitely. No complaint there. Rollins too. You know, as long as they can keep these guys in the mix, you know, Cody, Rollins, Gunther, somehow they can work a mix with these guys. The WWE will be fine for the next 3 to 5 years. You know, just booking them right.
But yeah, that's like the one thing that the Rumble. That's like the one thing.
Yeah, I was saying what's up.
With that,
yeah.
There is a secondary, a new star coming up. Gunther's coming up.
Yeah. A star was definitely born in the Royal Rumble. A couple of stars.
Yeah.
I think we looked at, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but me personally, at first, I think I looked at the Royal Rumble in the wrong type of way. I was looking for a surprise entrance. And remember, we always complained from before, like with Vince McMahon. Oh, why you can't work with the roster you got right now? And Triple H actually did it. He worked with the roster that he had. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? Only person he reached out to was what? Logan Paul and Booker.
Booker T. Chelsea Green for the women.
Nia Jax.
Yo, that bitch is a fucking idiot. If she didn't get something more out of that, because remember, she shut down her OnlyFans, she shut down all of her, you know, sexually clad porn sites.
Did you hear that she's going to be like the Karen of the WWE, basically the complainer? Oh my God, boy.
Okay, that's what I heard. That she's going to be a Karen.
Yeah.
Well, at least she's going to have a character. If she could pull it off, why not?
Yeah, that might fit her.
She put it off pretty well on Monday.
Like, remember Victoria? Let's really be real. Victoria was like the first Karen, excuse me. Not Karen, Victoria. Yeah. Almost Ivory.
Ivory, yeah.
Ivory was the first Karen.
Right to censor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then of course Vicky Guerrero was Karen.
Yeah.
You have to excuse her.
Excuse me.
Marcus Brown said he thinks Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve it because he tried to ruin Triple H's legacy in AEW.
Oh my God.
In my eyes, he should be kissing Triple H boots because the man gave him the push even after all the bashing he did in AEW. Who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe he did kiss the ring.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Cody Rhodes.
What did he do? He smashed the throne. Big deal.
Cody Rhodes said that Triple H should hate him.
Yeah.
For what he did.
Oh, look at this guy. Salute you, bitch ass nigga. What up, Carlton? Make sure you wipe your feet before you step in my house, you bum.
Hey, Sandman, have you seen Snuggles' channel lately?
No.
Oh, well, the title of his episodes, it seems like he's referring to you. But
I heard.
Yeah, so that's all.
That's it. That's all.
That's it.
Yo, where's Nakamura at though?
Oh, you got a job at Benihana's, I guess, as a head waiter. So that's what he's doing.
That's important right now.
He might as well fucking be like, yo, what are they doing with Nakamura? Yo, Nakamura got the best job in the world. This dude
didn't he go to New Japan? Didn't he just go to New Japan like a month ago for a match?
Yeah, to go against he went to Japan, chunk his Great Muta, and that was it.
Yeah. You got to remember too, they have like quarantine, so you go there for the match, you got to wait 2 weeks, and then have the match, and then I don't know if they got to quarantine again before they leave. So that
They
could be
still
an
doing
issue.
that quarantine shit out there in Japan?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Makes sense.
So
He like, I ain't doing nothing anyway.
no. I felt bad for AJ Styles' balls during their feud. My God, man, he fucking popped him so many times in the nuts. I'm like, Jesus, no more kids for Styles.
Marcus Brown asked if we see the attire Nia Jax had on. He thinks she's not joining no damn bloodline, sir.
Nah.
The bloodline's about to be a wrap.
Yeah, that's ball game over.
It's about to be a wrap.
She looked like the Goodyear Michelin Man or something when she came out of that blimp. Oh my God.
And she's a fucking hypocrite because it's like, remember we was talking about it from before when she said she would never work with creeps and pedophiles and racists ever again.
Oh yeah.
They was like, okay, look at this, look at these numbers, look at that check right there.
Yeah, exactly.
She put on those sites real quick because bills gotta get paid.
Gotta make money.
And she ain't do shit either. You figure she'll go in the Rumble and be like a dominant force. Isn't that her nickname? The Irresistible Force or the Irresistible Horse? One of them?
She could make money on OnlyFans, like a cooking channel, maybe. Cooking food.
Yo! Nate got a point. She probably could do that.
No.
She probably could, she could make cupcakes and have the ice, and she be licking the ice, and because she's a big girl, but she is pretty. She's not ugly.
Cooking it in her bra. I'll watch.
Yeah, there's a market for that.
Yeah, I mean, people like feet videos and shit. I mean, come on.
Oh, here comes the rapid fire. Here come Marcus. I fuck with Marcus. This is my dude. He come with those rapid fire questions.
Oh boy, this guy! Holy shit!
She could be the female enforcer.
Yeah, but
first of all, she's nowhere near Sami Zayn. That'll be a horrible replacement.
But I think that it's possible that Jay faces Roman. Just by the way,
if they have a match, I think it's gonna be when Roman is already dethroned. Now, Roman already weakened and dethroned. Because let's really be real. Sami Zayn just gotta pin him. He don't have to win the belts.
No, he doesn't.
Just by him pinning him, I think that's all he really needs.
Yeah.
Like a virtual pin.
Him just beating them up and pinning them, because I may be tripping, but I just think that their rivalry is far past the titles.
See, I think what they should do with Roman, have him lose his final title, or the Bloodline, everybody loses their final title at SummerSlam, and then they disappear for months, and then they return at the Royal Rumble, so you get the rise of the Roman Empire or some shit, storyline.
I'm all for that too, yeah, because they do need a revamp. They need
a mega heel.
Yeah,
but with this revamp, I think Roman Reigns shouldn't be the leader.
Should be Solo.
It got to be a new leader.
Yeah, passing of the torch. Yeah,
have this dude come from MLW. What's my dude name? Fatu.
Oh yeah.
How am I do Jacob Fatu is just dethrone this dude and reclaim himself the new king.
The king.
I think either that or have those New Japan Tungans.
Yeah, I heard about them too. Yeah.
Come in and wreck shop.
Maybe they could be the ones that dethrone the Usos for the title or something.
Yeah, because this whole idea with Sami Zayn and KO being the Usos, no,
Nah.
Because it's like, when he do that, then what? It'll be a decent moment, I guess, at WrestleMania. But it's like, after that, then what?
But they want Sammy to win the big one.
Yeah.
Like I said,
We
too
still
bad
got
Cody.
Elimination Chamber. Everybody qualifies, as a matter of fact.
Well, Zayn's fighting Roman. I know that for the title.
Yeah, the chamber.
That announced. They had that announcement.
Yeah.
They're going to on Friday.
Montreal. Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, it was announced like on Monday.
Oh.
I think it was Fightful Select. Is that it? So
it wasn't on Raw.
No.
I was about to say, like, I could have sworn. Okay.
But no, that's the game plan. He's gonna fight for the title at
That'll be a waste of come on now. That'll be a waste.
Well, I'm waiting for a screw job. You know some screw job is gonna happen. They're gonna screw him out of the title.
Marcus Brown said Roman can be the elder of the bloodline with Solo as the new tribal chief. Like the Wilds. No. Come on, my dude. No. Solo has a long way to go.
He's improving though.
Solo he's on fire right now.
I'm sorry, but he's got to change his name. Solo. The only Solo I know is Han Solo and Solo Cup. I mean, come on. Shit.
Maybe him and Montez Ford could be a tag team. There you go.
There you go. Shit, Montez.
So it's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be Sammy and KO versus Solo and Jimmy.
Solo and who? Jimmy Uso?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, what y'all think is gonna happen on Friday? I like how they waiting to say what's gonna happen in the aftermath of this dude Jey Uso just walking away from that beatdown at the Rumble.
Saying that
what y'all think is gonna happen?
Roman saying that it's wartime.
Yeah, I think this dude is gonna Roman Reigns is gonna tell Jey Uso, like, you gotta choose.
They're gonna have Arnold Schwarzenegger show up on SmackDown and ask him, "Who's your daddy and what does he do?"
Plain and simple. I see this coming back to Main Event Jay. Main Event Jay is back. Main Event Jay is about to be back.
This storyline developed so many stars.
He's going to be part of the screw job in Montreal. I thought it was going to happen.
Oh.
Who the fuck is that?
Who's what?
That's Tony Yayo.
Oh, okay. Good tell.
From
Good tell.
That's for us.
So do you think Roman's the best heel in wrestling right now?
No. You said what, Black Salt?
Do you think Roman's the best heel in wrestling?
No.
The best heel in wrestling right now was Bully Ray.
Yeah, like a decade ago.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I low key like what he's doing in Impact right now. He's actually putting asses in suits.
Bully can sit down somewhere. That's what he can do.
Bull Ray, the best heel. I seen better heels on loaves of bread. Fuck that. I mean, shit.
I'm just trolling. Of course, I don't really think that. I'm just fucking around. Now, the best heel in wrestling right now is not MJF. Let's nip that in the butt right now. He's not. I'm sorry. He needs something right now for us to sing. I know the whole him and Daniel Bryan shit.
No, I would actually. I don't think MJF's the best, but he's top 3, simply because he's a heel that is booed, and he's not one of those heels that's trying to be cool, that's trying to be cheered. He was, and then he figured out how to be booed. Most heels in all companies now, they're not heels. They're the type of cool heel, or the fans cheer him. There's not that many wrestlers that get legitimate heat, and he does. So, give MJF his props. Now, me personally,
would you say
best
Gupta? Would you say Gupta's in your top 3?
he's not in my top 3, but he's in the top 5. He's got to do a little bit more, and it's not his fault, because what holds him back is he's a great heel, but he's only defended the Intercontinental title one time. Well, on pay-per-view anyway. The Clash of the Castle. Like he needs more defenses. He needs to establish more credibility for that belt, and that's not his fault. That's Triple H. For me, the best heel in wrestling is Jay White. He's the best. He's the best promo.
Doesn't he get cheered?
No,
I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was a good guy too.
No, Jay White's not he's a heel, dude. Yeah,
I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was a good guy too, yo.
No, he's been a heel since day one. He's never been a face. No.
You serious?
I'm sorry,
he got cheered.
Yo, Black Star, you're not the only one. I thought he was a good guy too.
Yeah,
nah, he's a heel.
He's Bullet Club. Bullet Club are always heels. They're different faces.
Yeah.
Never faces. They're like
Yes, they are. Of course, they've been faces before.
Nah, they never been
not.
faces.
They've always been heel, dude. They've been heel from day one. Day one, they've always been heel.
But fans cheer for them.
So,
like NWO kind of thing.
Getting booed.
So the OC don't count. The OC don't count.
Oh
them,
God.
right?
What about them? What about the OC?
Are they Bullet Club also?
I mean, they're not Bullet Club anymore. They're in WWE.
Shoot yourself with a bullet club.
Man, look, all of them are Bullet Club. The OC, the Elite, all of them. And they've been
they're
good guys from
they're
before.
Bullet Club. They're Bullet Club alumni. That's what they are. Just like there was NWO alumni.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, but Vince McMahon's still the number one heel in wrestling. This guy does not want to go away. He keeps coming back.
We actually disagree there.
He just won't go.
This man's Darth Vader.
He's Darth Vader, yeah.
Literally. Nah, he's that other dude. What's the other dude though? Embrace the hate.
Sidious. The Sidious.
Yeah. That's Vince right there. Man, yo. So yeah, Boogs. What y'all think about Boogs, man? Like, I think he's gonna do something in the somewhere.
Did you just say boobs?
No,
boobs, not boobs. We're not talking about Sonya Blade over there.
Oh, Sonya Blade, yeah.
Oh, you talking about the Freddie Mercury looking dude?
Yeah,
that guy. He's all right, I guess.
Yeah, he's good. He was better as Nakamura's tag team partner.
I know one thing. Elias better come up with something, because he's going to be on the chopping block soon. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
JD had
nobody's safe with Vince back.
And I got JD brought up a good point. They should be a tag team. I agree with them.
Talking about Boogs and Elias?
Yeah, why not? Make them more some rock star type shit.
There you go. That's something.
Because both of them, I never seen the appeal in Boogs. Elias always been a bum. Elias only had like one good match in his whole career, and that was with Seth Rollins.
Elias is he's what you call and then the bell rings. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's a good heel. His peak will always be that segment with Owens. Where were they? Seattle, where they were booing so loud you couldn't. He made that joke about the team moving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Sacramento or something.
Yeah, that was
something
funny because
like
Owens, he doesn't know shit about basketball because he's Canadian. He's a hockey guy.
Yeah,
so he didn't even realize. Yeah, he didn't even realize what was going on. Like that was great heat. So
the Trish Stratus line was pretty good.
Yeah. He's a good heel, with a good gimmick, but it's a short life. It's a short shelf life because he's not the kind of guy that can. I mean, I'm not saying he's fucking Okada or Kenny Omega, but he's not the kind of dude that can go in there and just, have like this amazing match. And people are not really paying money to see him. He's just not, he's a low card guy. That's what he is. And nothing wrong with that.
Put him in a different place with shine.
Right.
He's like a show. He's like a show warmer. Gets the crowd going. Warm them up.
Right. And sometimes like people get offended at that. Like fans get offended and wrestlers get offended. It's like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with being
No.
a mid card guy. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
everybody
with being
plays a role. Everybody plays
Right.
a
Everybody plays a
position.
role.
Right. Yeah. They're all parts of the wheel, different cogs of the wheel,
Yeah.
and every
Yeah,
cog
like
plays
Punk
its
said.
part.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be the heavyweight champion. That's why when Stone Cold said what he said, I disagreed with him. When he said, if you're not here to be the heavyweight champion, you just need to leave. Like, no, my dude, you sound dumb. Everybody has different roles.
Yeah, Rick Rude was never champ.
So if Jim Cornette couldn't be the heavyweight champion, he deserved to leave. The fuck out of here.
Rick Rude was never champ. Mr. Perfect.
Well, he was talking
never
just about
champ.
Exactly,
Austin.
Rick Rude, Gorilla Monsoon. Was he ever
Yeah,
heavyweight champion?
Austin was referring about being the top guy of the company. That's all, really. Not really, talking about being champ.
Okay.
I think what they
top guy.
really mean is that there's a lot of wrestlers today that are just content with being on TV and they're not hungry. I think that's how I really interpret that statement.
Get a Snickers or a Hot Pocket.
No, you can't forget about the Hot Pockets. I like that meatball and Parmesan. So this dude, Marcus Brown, asked if we seen Zelina Vega outfit at the Rumble. Yeah, she was dressed like Yuri or Julie, whatever the fuck her name is from Street Fighter.
Oh shit. Hopefully Malachi Black doesn't see that comment. Oh my god, he's gonna get a karate kick to the head, Marcus Brown.
What you said? Zelina Vega looks like a juicy ass steak.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega is pretty good. Shout out to Alistair Black.
I didn't know they made steaks that small.
I know.
Nice little maybe a skirt steak.
I'll have a Nia Jax steak then, porterhouse. I want a big one.
Yeah. Fucking tomahawk, you mean?
Yeah, tomahawk, yeah. Holy shit. Gold wrap. Gold wrap.
I like how they all just jumped her to get rid of her. Like they didn't even try to entertain the idea of like one person getting rid of her. They're like, "No, we're just gonna jump her."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they could have had her look dominant real quick. I wouldn't have minded that.
She should have tossed a few people or something.
Yeah, have her
like
come in, because she is like she does have a place in wrestling. It's just that she's not safe. She don't know how to use her weight.
Well, she's an example. She's an example of nepotism. She's an example of nepotism.
Yeah.
She got the push because of her family and because of who she's related to. She was in NXT, and there were a lot of people because I remember that because when she got called up, that was 2016, and there was a lot of people from that 2016 class that got called up, and they weren't ready. She wasn't ready. Baron Corbin wasn't ready. Apollo Crews wasn't ready. The only people from that class that got called up, yeah, he's still not ready. You're right. The only people from that class that got called up that were ready, Enzo and Cass were ready. Finn Balor was ready.
Yep.
And American Alpha. They could.
Finn Balor was already
great. Yeah, they was all ready.
Yeah, they were ready. But everybody else, like, no. Oh yeah, and they caught up Apollo Crews too. Apollo Crews, he could go, but he didn't have a character. He needed more.
Yeah.
He needed to work on his character. Yeah. He's
man, that shit could have worked when they did that whole Wakanda type shit with him and that big tall dude, not Omos, other dude. Commander Aziz.
Yeah. Where they pissed me off was
I didn't like that.
But before the bloodline shit even started, they were doing like that little sub arc. Remember when Apollo went to Roman's office or his locker room and
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. When he turned into Black Panther, it was him and Commander Aziz.
Yeah, it looked like Roman. It looked like they were like teasing the idea of like Roman taking him under his wing, like a little protege. And I was like, okay, let's see where it's gonna go. Then it just went nowhere. They dropped it.
Yeah,
that's Vince McMahon retarded ass.
Yeah,
Vince was midway losing his mind.
I didn't like that storyline for like 2 weeks. I was getting that Nigerian phone scam. It was pissing me off.
Right.
Check this question out. What's your answers to that? I'm not answering that question because my lady watches the show.
Ribeye steak. Ribeye.
A ribeye?
Yeah, I like ribeye.
Yeah, ribeye.
If she had big titties, I would say filet mignon, but she don't have big titties.
I ain't gonna lie, like Bianca Belair look like her breath might stink. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What do you think, Tove? What kind of
Oh
stink Bianca
shit!
Belair is?
Wow.
No, I'm sure she's cool. I'm just
Yeah.
surprised she still has her hair. Honestly, I keep waiting for him to cut it. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, someone's gonna cut it.
I'm surprised she actually used it yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before.
On
Matter of
Saturday.
fact, 2 days ago. Saturday. My bad.
There's been some complaints about that. I didn't mention on the show because it's kind of just whispers, but whispers grow louder. So listen, I don't give a fuck about the Bella twins. I'm not part of the Bella army. But to those who don't know, they brought up a good point. The Bellas, they were talking about how on Raw 30 there was a lack of representation for the girls, which is true. I do think they're right. The cage match got cut. You didn't need to do that stupid segment with Sonya, Charlotte, Bianca. You could have given Bayley and Becky the cage match. And a lot of those highlight clips and stuff, showing a lot of stuff over the years, hardly any girls are featured. So they were complaining about that. That's justified. And then last night,
they were heartbroken.
Right?
That was a problem. They were heartbroken, and I kind of agree with it, but what can you do?
Right. And then last night, to anyone that paid attention, they advertised Bianca to appear, and then she did it. So it's like, it's one thing if you're SmackDown or AEW, but it's like, how do you run low on time when you got a 3-hour show? So, and in the women's division right now it's been cold. I've been saying it for months that they were teasing Bianca Belair and Rhea. Like that's the match they've been teasing for months, and then Rhea just came out and challenged Charlotte instead, which is like, okay, I mean, there's a story there, but that leaves Bianca nothing to do. And when you just look at the women's division in general, it's like, how many compelling stories are really going on right now on both shows? Like, nothing.
I'll tell you, Bianca and Asuka can work.
Well,
if you do it correctly.
Well, let's just hope they don't shoehorn Ronda in there. That's my fear. Assuming she even comes back, that is.
But if you look at the history of Raw,
she's going to show up for a payday, for WrestleMania payday. Please believe that. Yeah. She is going to be at WrestleMania. She's not going to miss up on that money.
Mm-hmm.
I think she will. She's over it.
You look at the history of Raw in the 30 years. When was women's wrestling really hot? In the beginning with Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano, and then like the Trish Lita days, and then like towards the end, like the last few years, So, but yeah, they should have got a little bit more attention. I understand that, but whatever.
But let's really be real, B. Like, motherfuckers is just fake wrestling fans, and I'm gonna call it like how I see it.
Yeah,
it's like you don't have to only watch WWE for female wrestling. Look at Impact. Impact has a really good women's division.
Perhaps the best women's division in all of wrestling.
Like,
yeah.
If you want your fix, people need to shout that out. Like, okay, Impact has a really good women's roster. I even heard about NXT. The women's on the step up down there also.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really solid.
If people are real wrestling fans, shout out all the wrestling, not just WWE or AEW. Because if you're on that type of time, then you're just either a WWE or AEW fan. You're not a wrestling fan. You're just one or the other.
Just look at the Women's Rumble. It was like not more than half the roster was from like NXT or whatever. It wasn't even main staff, What the hell?
But that's the thing, I don't mind that because, they're showcasing the talent.
Yeah.
Remember I was saying before Toph and Black Star had pulled up, I was saying that, remember from before, we always used to complain about, WWE, when it comes to Royal Rumbles, they always want to bring outsiders in, like stars and legends, like surprise entrance and shit like that. Why they can never focus on the talent that they had. And they actually did it on Saturday.
Yeah.
They focused on their roster. They focused on getting their own roster over. And, like me personally, I was looking at the Royal Rumble in a different type of light. I was looking for some surprises because can you blame me? That's how the Royal Rumble is. You know, you look for the surprise entrance to get that pop. You know.
I mean, when I was watching the women's match, I was like, Major League, who the fuck are these guys? You know, because I didn't know a lot of these women from NXT because I don't watch that garbage ever since, you know, they got rid of the gold and black. So.
Best thing you can't say that if you don't watch it. You know, if you don't
No,
watch
I know. I'm not going to shit on it. I'll check it out.
You did shit on. You just shit on it just now.
No, I'm saying I'm not going to
I'll be
shit
honest
on
with
it
you.
if they go out there and perform. If they perform good, I'm like, oh
I'll
shit,
be
I got to
honest
check
with
out
you.
NXT. You know.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not watching that shit because it's garbage. But best of luck
Yeah.
to those chicks down there.
But
Roxy really
I'm saying, like, how will we know if we don't watch? That's what I'm saying.
Because I have watched, and what I saw wasn't good. It was garbage. So, best of luck to them.
You trash. No, that's an inside joke. You trash.
Like, but Roxy was impressive on Saturday.
Marcus Brown said y'all tweaking.
Oh my
About
god.
NXT being garbage.
And if you into watching that, you know,
I heard a
Pornhub, if you're into watching that Pornhub stuff, more power to you, bro.
I heard a rumor that they're going to bring back Duke the Dumpster Drosy for a GM of NXT. That's how trash it is. That's
yo,
trash.
I'm done with this dude, yo. Now, you know what it is? You know what I think that's stunting NXT growth is? I think it's Braun Breaker. It's like they got this dude there as a champ longer than he has to be.
Yeah.
It's time for a new beginning. Like, yo, get the belt off this dude.
Where was he in the Rumble? They should have brought him in the Rumble. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that wouldn't work.
I think that's just really stifling their growth. Because it starts from the top.
No, man. What's stifling their growth is that nobody gives a shit about it anymore. That's the problem. NXT was popular to begin with because the main roster sucked. And it sucked because Vince McMahon was booking it. NXT was good because Triple H was in charge. And it was so much better than everything that was going on. NXT was the alternative. That's why people watched it. That's why people loved those takeovers. The culture, the environment, the lifestyle. Triple H turned it into his own PWG. You had Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Ricochet. It was cool, you know.
Like right now,
at the end of the day, all it really proved. At the end of the day, man, all it proved was NXT was just a fucking beta prototype for AEW. That's all it was. So then when AEW started, just about all those dudes left. Triple H almost died. Vince nearly fired all of them. Vince got whacked, came back, got whacked again, came back. Triple H took over, has hired some of them back, and it's like it's just not the same, man. It's not the same. The energy's not the same. The vibe's not the same. The fans are not the same. It's just not the same. It was a good run. It was a very good run. Like Black and Gold NXT was like from what was that like? What 2013? All the way to
2012.
2012.
2012.
It was a hell of a run.
2019, I believe.
Yeah, so it was nearly a decade. It was a good run, and it was fun, and I missed those days. But at the end of the day, all it really proved was that there is an alternative, and there's a hunger for an alternative. And TK he got on that, and the minute AEW opened its doors, it was over. It was over, and then like you said, they went to 2 hours. They ruined their formula. NXT was a perfect.
They went to USA.
With the
They went
USA.
to fucking USA. Oh my god! I already knew what time it was after they went to USA. I already know. I was like, oh, here we go. Here comes the bum out.
Yeah.
I knew it. I'm like, yo, it was special when it was on the network. It was only an hour. You had like what, 2-3 matches max. So
and it was great wrestling.
Yeah,
great wrestling.
When I
because they
tapped
told
out,
their story in the ring, and then the promos was in like like a whole fucking 20 fucking minutes. They get their point across in like 5-10 minutes tops, and then after that, let's fucking fight.
when I tapped out was when Charlotte beat Rhea for the NXT
Oh
title.
God!
When that happened,
Oh,
I
at
was like,
Mania?
yeah, I'm out.
And that's why she wants some revenge.
Which makes
Well,
sense.
not just that, but
Makes
they
perfect
did that because in their head they thought that Charlotte was a draw, and they thought that she would help against AEW, and of course the ratings, as Scott Steiner would say, went down. So
No,
she's and of course,
you mean NXT? You said AEW.
well, what I'm yeah, I mean she was. They made her champion.
Don't jinx that. That'll be the day Charlotte Flair go to AEW.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, you know what? That would be good for both. It would be good for both if she left.
Why do you think so?
It would be. I'll tell you why. Because if
Okay.
she left WWE, the division would actually fucking grow. It would grow because there's certain girls on the roster that'll never be top heel as long as Charlotte's there because Charlotte's depriving them of oxygen. How can
They
Shayna
have
Baszler be
talent
this monster
underneath.
heel if Charlotte's always the queen? And if Charlotte was to leave and go to AEW, it would actually legitimize that whole division. If she went there,
Yeah,
TK would have no choice
Rhea would be top
but
heel.
to actually start pushing them, you know? But I think if she left, it would be good. But as far as I know, I think she has like 5 years left on her contract. She's a lifer. She's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as Rick is
Hit that
there,
like
she's going to be there.
button.
She'll have like 28 titles past the Yankees by that time. Yeah.
Yeah. How much belt was what 13 now? She's
14?
13?
14.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14. Fucking doofy ass bitch. Whatever.
All that,
Like as long as
all
Rick
that
is
to
in
break the
WWE,
fake
she's going to stay there.
Yeah.
all that to break a fake record. Crazy.
I don't give a shit. No one's beating Lawler's record. We're like 105.
Marcus Brown said he don't think AEW is a good alternative because it's small, skinny guys getting overly pushed over other size bigger men. NXT had this, they did it. Jeez Louise. Come on, you're killing me, Marcus.
Oh my god.
I understand what you mean, my dude. I understand what you mean.
Is this Marcus Brown? Is that the one who plays for the Celtics? Like there's a Marcus Brown. You gotta look it up.
He supports. He comes through and he shows love. You know.
I know.
That's cool.
Here's the thing, right? Because me and Toph spoke about that from before, and Toph does agree. When it comes to the big guys in AEW, like look at a guy like Brian Cage. Brian Cage, shouldn't he just be like a fucking threat? You know, this dude loses all the damn time. He just came back to television, as a matter of fact. Remember, they left him off of television for how long for him to come back to be on a losing streak?
There is rumors that Brian Cage is on his way out.
He should leave.
Yeah, he's
He would
leaving.
be perfect in WWE. I
Vince
think
is
he'd be
rolling.
perfect.
Vince
Yeah, the
is
only
rolling.
problem is he would never pass the piss test.
Oh my god.
That's why he never went there. That's why WWE hasn't called him.
Have you seen him lately, though?
Yeah.
Lately, it looks like he's off the sauce.
The machine.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Cage. I love them in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I fucks with
I'm
Cage.
not a man. I'm a machine.
Well, you know what it is, though. You know what he did lose Tessa Blanchard, so
Yeah.
Oh,
He
God.
did?
yes, he did.
Yeah, but he won in the end. He's still wrestling.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
He lost.
I saw
he lost his Tessa Blanchard.
I saw Conan was getting some shit for booking Marty. He's got Marty booked for like an event soon. So
Oh well.
Oh, come on, really? People need to just stop. Damn.
What?
Because Marty's girl, how old was Shorty? 18 or something like that?
she was at the time she said she was 16, I believe.
And how old was
Well,
Marty?
Wait, I think she lied about her age or she had a fake ID, one or the other.
She probably yeah.
Because I heard
Joey Ryan was the one who got
I heard
fucked.
she was like 17, he was like 20, some shit like that. That's what I heard. She was 17, he was 20.
Joey Ryan was the one who got screwed the most out of that entire situation.
Joey Ryan had the best gimmick. Grab
Fuck
his
Joey
crotch.
Ryan. Nah, that's
Grab
a
his
creep.
crotch.
That's what you call a creep.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
fucking-
emotional trollers here. Oh, God.
Too bad Luna Vachon wasn't around. She would have fucking grabbed Joey's fucking Ryan's crotch and crushed it.
That dude was just always weird to me. He coming
Yeah.
through, he's mad hairy, then he put his lollipop in his trunks. And then he tried to make you suck his lollipop. Pause. Get the fuck out of here with that. That's not wrestling.
The person
Dude, you
who-
remember when
who-
Stevie Richards fought Luna Vachon? My God, his testicles were fucking smashed. Fucking Luna killed him.
I think Stevie Richards was like the first beta guy I ever saw. Every time I saw him on TV, he was just getting his ass kicked by anybody. I used to
Oh,
love him
yeah.
when
By
they would treat
Raven.
him like shit.
Raven.
Yeah, Raven would just treat him like shit every week
Just beat him.
for no reason.
Yo, I got a good question. Who was better, Stevie Richards or Chavo Guerrero? Who was better?
Stevie Richards.
Richards.
And what? Being a jobber?
Being a jobber.
The career,
comedy-
their whole
comedy.
career, period. Who was better?
I like
Stevie
Richards.
Richards
Stevie.
or Chavo Guerrero?
I like
I'm
Stevie.
gonna go with Stevie. But Chavo,
That's how
Stevie.
much of a bum this dude Chavo is. You hear yourselves?
let me put Chavo over. Chavo did have a good theme song though. That was a good theme.
Yeah.
I guess Chaba.
Kerwin White. What the hell?
Who came
How's
up
it
with
different
that?
than that song?
If you want power, you gotta hit the cash app if you want that power.
Yeah.
What unfortunate soul came up with that? Came up with that gimmick.
Well, Kerwin White.
Yeah.
Man, Vince was on. He was crazy in like the mid 2000s. Man, he was on some drugs. I mean, he didn't give a fuck. I've said for years the ruthless aggression era is actually crazier than the attitude era. Man, he tried to do an incest angle with his own daughter.
Yeah.
Tori Wilson's dad was literally fucked to death. Vince going into a church saying that Shane's the product of his semen, and that if he's wrong, God should strike him down. Triple H
He
having
spit the
sex
holy
with-
water.
Remember,
He did
Shane
Triple H holy
Shane
water.
just stepped aside. Remember that? When Vince said that,
Yeah.
Shane just stepped aside real subtly, like, okay, let me just move.
Shane McMahon getting his testicles electrocuted by Kane.
Yeah, that was
Vince
funny.
was crazy. Like mid 2000s, that was like the craziest he ever was. Like he didn't care.
Oh,
He
here
didn't
we
give a fuck
go.
at
Here
all.
we go. This dude, he loves his ruthless aggression era.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That was a
one-
fun time, though. I can't,
Received by
you
Brock
know,
Lesnar.
but
Well,
me
Nate
coming
has
up
one.
as a youngin, I always loved the McMahon Helmsley era. That was always my favorite.
Yeah, it
When
was
this-
good.
Because it was a mixture of everything. It was good wrestling and comedy. And it wasn't like cringy comedy. It was comedy you could genuinely get a laugh out of.
Yeah, Kurt Angle, the Olympic dork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nate's got one when Brock threw Zach down the stairs.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah. Make a wish. The Make a Wish kid.
So this dude Marcus Brown said, I don't consider Chavo Guerrero a job, but yeah, you definitely getting high.
Hey man,
When he
Chavo was
won the
part of SmackDown
ECW
6.
championship from CM Punk and won a tag team. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that rivalry that CM Punk and Chavo had.
Don't
in
forget, bro.
ECW.
Don't forget, man.
that was okay.
Chavo was part of SmackDown 6. You know, give him his
Yeah.
props.
He was?
Punk
Yes,
said that
he
too.
was. SmackDown
Punk
6
said that
was Benoit, Angle, Ray,
Eddie.
Edge, Eddie, Chavo.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
was.
See?
CM Punk.
You
CM
talk
Punk said
about
that.
that old fashioned wrestling.
CM Punk said that back in the day. They had a show in Texas, but the wrestlers couldn't get there because it was like a storm or something. So him and Chavo wrestled for like 60 minutes. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, I heard that story.
Yeah, he said some shit like that.
Triple
He did
H,
all
he
that
had-
shit and never became a heavyweight champion. Fucking bum.
Yeah, and Triple
For
H
what?
tried to do something similar. Triple H tried to he didn't have the SmackDown 6, but you might remember there was a period like it was like kind of as NXT was blowing up, like when people were kind of figuring out like, hey, like something's going on here, like this is getting pretty big. I think his clique was it was Pac. Well, I'll use their WWE names. It was Neville, Owens, Zayn, Balor, Hideo Itami or Kenta. Like, remember when they were all
Yeah.
signed all at once?
The
Then
Bullet
Nakamura
Club
came
actually.
in, and then Joe came in. Like so he tried to do something similar, but Vince fucked it up because he was always calling people up. So
Like he's trying to redevelop it now. Like him and HBK are trying to restart it up again.
You start
Well,
what?
best of luck to him.
That version of NXT.
Well, I hope they
I
get
heard
there.
they're doing the NXT Europe. I heard about that.
By bringing in Cage. I heard Cage is going to NXT.
I could actually see Nick Aldis going to NXT Europe. Whatever he's about to do. I could see that happening.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Since he didn't show up in the Rumble, and you see Bully Ray and Mickey James having a little tit for tat, I think he's gonna end up showing up in Impact. He might go back to Impact to be Mickey James' savior, and he's gonna have beef with Bully Ray.
Oh boy.
What about James Storm?
I don't know where he's at. I think he's just working the indies.
Like James
It's a
Storm
rap for James Storm. He missed the boat.
He's a bartender.
And that was my dude, James Storm, but it's a wrap for him. Like, I'm sorry to say. Like, Bear Money should have been showed up in WWE.
Yeah, he missed a huge opportunity.
I love Beer Money so fucking much, dude. It's like my
hell yeah. Bear Money and Motor City Machine Guns. They should have been in WWE.
Nah, they wouldn't have worked. They're way too tiny.
The guns could have worked. The guns.
Look at Brian Kendrick, and this dude. What's my dude name again?
Well, Paul London.
When there's a tag team, Brian Kendrick and Paul London.
Paul London. Yeah.
They got their ass kicked on a weekly basis.
they win the tag team belts like twice.
Hey, don't forget, man. Brian Kendrick was WWE champ in that scramble. Even if it was
when he was the Brian Kendrick, you're right. He did win. He's actually a former heavyweight champion. That's a fact. That's a fact. But look what Raheem said. Raheem said, "Remember that limo crash from hell yeah." Kane was wilding. It was a period of time when Kane was really fucking wilding before he turned into Lane.
Yeah, fucking burning Jim Ross. That was funny.
Yeah, when he had the towel over his head and the security around him escorting him to the ring, Kane was at his worst around that time.
Yeah, that was bad.
Kane was destroying everything.
Corporate Kane was stupid, but whatever.
Yo, God. How Chavo Guerrero almost ripped Rey Mysterio knees since the pizza. Yeah. That was funny too. When Chavo Guerrero had this dude, Rey Mysterio, in a tree of woe, and he kept hitting his leg with the steel chair until Rey Mysterio cried and said he quit. That's Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was SmackDown, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was SmackDown.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. That was fucking 2006, and it's fucking 2023, and his knees are still made of jello. Jesus.
I remember that shit.
I had surgery on my left knee.
Yeah, I guess Ray was injured. That's why he wasn't in the Rumble. He got injured on SmackDown. So
yeah, he got injured by Karrion Kross. Right? He got injured by Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross.
Oh, Karrion Kross. Okay,
that's probably why Kross got knocked out of the Rumble quick.
He's a fucking bum.
God, he's a jobber.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Killer Kross right now.
His wife's got to start blowing people back.
Like, why they got this dude with a Mark Paul Gosselaar shape up, man? He need to cut that shit.
I remember, that was the other thing, too, because we were talking about NXT earlier. When he was in NXT and Triple H was just giving the monster push, I was like, yo, man, this guy ain't it. He wasn't it. And then they had Adam Cole, who I'm not even a big Adam Cole guy. Adam Cole fucking exposed him.
Adam Cole demolished him.
Right.
I think he went too hard.
Right.
Adam Cole went too hard on him, yo. Get rid of everybody was saying.
Everybody was like, yo, Vince killed him. Like, no, man, no, Cole killed him. Like, he totally exposed his weakness. And to this day, I'm still figuring out who fucking booked that. Why would you go up there and objectively expose your champion like that on live television? You're supposed to whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
After that.
Yeah, he was never the same after that. Like, and I folks with Killer, Karrion Kross, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, when Adam Cole cut that fucking scathing promo, it was a wrap.
That's another dude who's really good on the mic. Cole is really good on the mic.
Hell yeah. Telling you, that's gonna be the two new leaders of the new school when it comes to wrestling in the mainstream. It's gonna be Adam Cole and it's gonna be Cody Rhodes. Watch, it's gonna be their year this year. They're gonna be the two top faces of mainstream wrestling. Watch.
Cole's got to add like 30 or 40 pounds. He's too small, too skinny.
He's way too skinny.
Yeah, too skinny.
Watch,
Other
I'm
than that,
telling you.
he's good. I like him, but he's
telling you.
He's
Like, he was bigger in WWE, though.
Yo, you know, motherfuckers just saying
weight.
the same thing about Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels could work in the ring. He was a little bit more
Adam
muscular.
Cole.
No, I know Adam Cole can work, but he looks like a fucking pencil neck geek. Like
so did Shawn Michaels. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Shawn was a dick.
Michaels-
He was a good heel. He had everything. He had the chicks, Sunny, all the women, shit.
Sunny days.
He had Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson. You're like, yeah, flex.
Oh God, you can't forget about Pat Patty. Oh man,
They got Pat Patterson looking like fucking Bob Barker on Young Rock.
Oh, dude, I gotta check that out. Oh my God, does he? Oh, shit.
yeah, I got to binge watch that whole season.
What's on Peacock?
Yeah, I know.
But quick question: who has the best theme in wrestling?
It's not on Peacock. It was on Peacock. I'm bugging. This on
Best theme.
That's a good question because that's another thing too, and I don't know if it's just something Triple H is just if it's out of his power. We got to do something about this theme song situation in WWE, man, because most of these wrestlers.
Oh God, was that Raw shit?
Most of their themes, most modern day themes in WWE are not good. I just noticed because I don't really pay attention during the Royal Rumble because I'm just too busy taking notes. I didn't notice until last night they changed Gargano's theme again, and I was like, "What? They changed his theme? He actually had one of the few good themes. They fucking changed it. Like, oh man, wasn't it CFO? I guess they don't have license to CFO anymore.
Yeah."
I think Ultimate Warrior had the best theme song for like when you want to clang and bang in the gym.
Here's with Raw, I was going to talk about. I'm glad you brought that up because I actually wanted to talk about the Raw intro. The Raw intro, the song itself is cool, but it's not for that particular show. Because especially given the past intro music that we have for Monday Night Raw. It's like how you get from the beautiful people. No, that was SmackDown. How you get from damn, what was that shit? The crazy damn. I forgot
you talking about the Marilyn Manson song?
Across the Nation. That was a good song. Across the Nation.
Yeah,
that was a good song.
Because beautiful people. That was on SmackDown. That was SmackDown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I like Shinedown's Energy song because I used to use that on my podcast on Blog Talk. Energy,
yeah,
that was a bumper
that.
song. That was a good song for they never used it.
Let's play the music, play that fucking music.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Let's play that music, girl.
Well, you know what it is, Sam, man. You know what it is. Like we've been talking about it for a while now, and I appreciate being catered to, but what it is WWE all these years later. At some point, and to me, it goes back to Kofi Mania when Kofi became WWE champion, somewhere around that 2018 to 2019 period. Somebody up there at WWE HQ realized, oh shit, black folks watch wrestling too, and that's what it is. They're throwing us a bone, and I appreciate being catered to.
They can have it. They can keep that bone.
Well, the problem is
they should have got to know what rap and hip hop is.
Yeah, well, they don't.
That's why I took my hat to Tony Khan. Because at least Tony Khan will know, like, okay, I'm gonna have West Side Gun perform, or I'm gonna have Action Bronson in the mix or something here or there. Or I'm gonna bring through, you know what I'm saying? He's in with the time. These motherfuckers be having some random motherfuckers coming through.
TK is aware of the demographic of the audience that
Right.
watches.
Yeah.
Right? WWE, they don't. they don't pay attention to music like that anymore. It's funny too, right? Because going all the way back to the first WrestleMania, WWE's first big break was doing those crossover MTV shows. So they were more tapped
Right.
into that
Yeah,
shit
Rock
than
and
anybody
Wrestle.
else was.
Rock and
Right.
Wrestle.
Right. But somewhere along the way they fucking got lost, bro. For me,
And it's
the
like,
first
why?
time,
Like, I don't understand that shit. How we get from Busta Rhymes and Method Man to fucking Flow Rider and Pitbull?
right, exactly. I remember
Yeah.
for me, the first time I noticed it was WrestleMania 28, Rock Cena. Uh if anybody hasn't watched that show in a while, like the theme music for that show, like you just mentioned it, Sam, man. They had like Machine Gun Kelly,
Yeah.
Flow Rida, and it was like at the time I was like the music was nice and all, but I was like, wait a minute, man, because I was at that show live. I was there, and I was like, wait, man, y'all been building up this Rock Cena match for like a year. Like the music should like pump you to fuck up for this match. But it was like all
Right.
the music from that show, I'm not even trying to be funny. It sounded like music you would hear like on prom night, you know?
Right.
Like when you're out on a date or something. It had like that Nickelodeon Disney movie, like straight to TV
Right.
kind of vibe. That's when I noticed
Exactly.
it.
It's like, yo, we
like
missed that edgy shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The music can be edgy without people cursing in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It can still be family friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ECW had the best theme song because they didn't give a fuck. They
Oh, hell
fucking
yeah.
They didn't care.
Yeah, the big shit.
They really did it.
Played all that
They
shit.
didn't give a shit.
They played West Side Connection. They played Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
Alice in
They played
Chains,
Coolio,
Metallica,
Right.
yeah,
Metallica.
Deep Purple, fucking franchise.
And you're right, Stan, man. I'll give this to TK. I'm not plugged in the rap world anymore. But every time I do see a music star, past or present, show up on AEW, I do know who the fuck they are. I've heard of
Yeah.
them, or I know who they are. Whereas with WWE, like I see music people, and I swear to God, it's like I've never heard of them. Like I never knew who the fuck Hardy was.
Exactly.
I never
Kid
knew who Hardy
Ink.
was.
Like, who the fuck is Kid Ink?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? AEW, they'll bring through a Kevin Gates, Jermaine Dupri, Trina. And that's what I was saying from before. I'm like, yo, they need to keep them intertwined in some type of way. I'm not saying they have to always be in the ring or do something.
But they never
physical
bring
or
them back
whatever.
though. The only person that they
Come
brought
on, Rick
back
Ross.
was Rick Ross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rick Ross had the most talked about, one of the most talked about segments all of last year.
Now,
That's
Bad Bunny is
Yeah,
like
Bad Bunny.
he's like the exception to the rule because
Yeah,
there's a lot of tribalism about Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny was like, from my understand, before he came to WWE, I ain't gonna lie, I never heard of this dude.
I
But
never
don't
heard of
listen-
him.
No,
I
I
don't
heard
listen
of
to that
him.
music.
I heard
Right,
of
but
him.
I don't listen. What was it?
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I never heard of him simply because I don't listen to the kind of music he does. I'm not saying the music's bad; it's just not for me. I'm not into that. So there was a disconnect with Bad Bunny because when he came to WWE, like, because what was it? It was him and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison, right? That was the match at Mania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He can go.
he can go. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, for every
Bad Bunny
5
can
people that I talked to that knew who he was, I talked to 5 other folks who also didn't know who he was. But clearly, he's a very successful person. So I would say Bad Bunny is like the exception to the rule, you know, because I think he's a big. I mean, not I think he is. He's a big international star, but it seems like his presence in America is debatable. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it depends
I'll
where you
give
live in the
WWE that.
states too. Depends where you
Yeah.
live. So demographic.
But I heard that Cardi B is supposed to be at this year's Mania.
Oh God,
That's what I heard.
Cardi B.
I'm not too sure.
I'll be taking a Cardi P when she comes on. Shit.
Yeah, I think
shit.
didn't. Oh no, I get her confused with someone else. Never mind.
Oh. Actually, I think of my favorite wrestling theme song. Besides, well, I like Warrior because that gets me pumped up. But CM Punk, I like this song. I can listen to it all day. So
Like Adam Cole has a good one.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that gives a good song too. Yeah, I like was it Orange Cassidy, Jane. I like old 80s rock music.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's good
My,
time.
You.
Yeah, that was
So
good.
what you gonna do? No more
I
Hollywood.
like
This
I
is
like when Triple H,
Hollywood.
and Sean are trying to buy tickets in London.
For shizzle.
For Sigil. I don't know you. I don't know you. Same
Yeah.
time. Same time.
Yeah.
What do you want? Upload, download, downtown?
My-
What do you
He was
want?
like, here you go,
My
here you go. He
guilt-
said, here you go, here you go, here you go. Bam!
Bam!
Triple H is like, Jesus.
my guilty pleasure wrestling theme is fucking NWOB team.
Yeah. The Gangsters theme song was great too in ECW. That was a good thing. Because you know the shit was going to hit the fan when that fucking music hit. Somebody's getting beat up.
And the song played throughout the ass whooping.
Yeah, it was great.
Yo, oh my goodness. I remember it'd be a few times, maybe a lot of times. Back in the day, what all you had to hear was that glass shatter. The whole building will lose their fucking mind.
Austin, yeah.
That's all you gotta hear is a
Rock
glass shatter. That's all you gotta hear. The stock just goes through the fucking roof. Nobody
And
can
Rock
get
didn't
that
matter if he was a heel or
type
a face.
Yeah.
The crowd would go.
of. It didn't even matter.
I loved Austin's Disturbed theme when he used that one. That was a good
Oh yeah,
song.
that's his best theme right there.
That was my favorite
when
one.
When he was with the leader of the alliance.
Yeah. I think it was the Lions time.
Yeah, that was evil. That was evil Stone Cold.
Yeah. Smoking Skull Belt.
Yeah, it's a lot faster beat.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's evil. That was paranoid evil Stone Cold. That's when he used to wear them up the red knee braces.
The bionic redneck.
Yup. Man.
Actually, if you think about Vince McMahon's fucking Hulk Hogan's Real American team, that's like Vince McMahon now because it's all crashing down for him.
It was supposed to be Cardi B. I remember Cardi B. I mean, not Carmel. Excuse me. I remember Cardi B was supposed to go up against Sonya Blade. What's that bitch name again?
Oh, the NXT lady,
Lacey Evans. Yeah.
Lacey Evans. Oh yeah, that's it, Lacey Evans. Yeah, they should cast her for Mortal Kombat for Sonya Blade.
I'm telling you, she'd be a perfect Sonya Blade.
Yes, it was a good look.
Yeah, well, she may as well, man, because this wrestling shit's not working out.
Yeah.
It ain't it, B. I forgot she was even in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, yo, damn, shorty, you just suck. You know what it is? She should have just stayed as a Southern Belle. It's like when they deter from the Southern Belle, it's like, you know what I mean? Her career got worse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me see. The Rock 2000 theme. Yo, remember the Method Man shit? You smell what the Rock cooking. Smell what the Rock's cooking.
Yeah, I remember that one. Wasn't there a Mania where Ice-T came out rapping in the intro?
Yeah, for the Godfather shit.
Yeah,
Pippin ain't easy, man. Pippin ain't easy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yo, WrestleMania 2000 was like one of my favorite WrestleManias.
Yo, you know what? If they do Lashley versus Lesnar at Mania, they got to give Lashley a rap entrance, but I don't trust WWE to find a good rap.
Why? What the fuck? That's so random.
I know. It just popped in my head. I don't know why.
Oh, God. What the fuck was that?
Actually,
take those creative ideas to the Bum the Taker arena. You know what I'm saying?
Well, remember they had 3-6. You remember they had 3-6 Mafia? Remember when they had 3-6 Mafia rap Henry to the ring that one time? That was a random SmackDown.
On SmackDown, yeah.
I want to see Lesnar come to the ring with the Dukes of Hazzard theme song just once. Just a good old boy.
Having on some real racist shit. We're gonna hang some niggers tonight.
Shout outs to to A-Track always calling Brock the Negro Slayer.
Yeah, I saw that. I was laughing like, oh my god. They took down that video too when he got eliminated. I was like, oh, I wanted to click it because you sent me in, but I didn't watch it right away, and I went back and they took it off. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that. He said the Bobby Lashley's first theme was good. That shit was generic as fuck.
I haven't heard it in years. I gotta listen to it again.
Nah, that shit was generic
His
as
current
fuck.
And you know, who was it? Jim Johnson, the one that did the themes for WWE?
Yeah.
His last one was Baron
that's
Corbin.
how I think so. Yeah.
End of Days. I like that song. I like Baron Corbin's theme, End of Days. That's a good song.
Yeah, I'll tell you a theme so bad it's good. The first Diesel theme. It's
Oh
literally just
God.
What
It's just a
about
motherfucking truck on.
what about Perry
Like, my
Saturn?
dude, you got paid thousands of dollars for that.
What about Perry Saturn in WCW? Fucking air raid horn.
It works for him though.
But at least it had drums to it. It has, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
melody to it.
As lazy as that was, it worked for Saturn. It worked for him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know what was cool about the
No,
vlog?
man,
Was
look. Diesel's
was
entrance
great.
music was the most laziest music ever. All this dude
Yeah.
did was blow a horn. Just think of it. This little Vince McMahon paid him thousands of dollars just to do that.
To me,
Easiest
the- to
payday
me, the-
ever.
To me, the flock will forever have the coolest entrance ever because they were all just sitting in the front row. So their music would play. They would just jump the guardrail, get in the ring, fucking lose, get out the ring,
Yo, I'm telling you,
jump back over the
Flock was a good
guardrail.
idea.
Yeah.
I like how they
Billy-
had him. He just had him in the front row just chilling.
Fucking
Yeah.
Billy Kidman scratching himself like etched out on heroin and shit. It's like, yeah.
7-year itch.
Yeah,
was it?
Nate. Yeah, you mentioned that, Nate. Yeah,
Yeah.
Baron Corbin.
See, I've
Yeah,
said
that's
before,
crazy.
the flock to me is what Bray Wyatt has tried
Oh.
to do, and it's never worked.
With the Wyatt family.
Yeah, because he's supposed
Yeah,
to be
Luke
like
Harper
this
was
creepy
there.
cult leader, and
Harper
then
was there,
somewhere
Billy
along
Kidman.
the way, WWE or Bray or some combination of both of them decide to go into more. We're going to be more Taker. It's like, no, fuck Taker. No, be more like Raven, like the original, whatever the fuck he was called, Eater of Worlds. What that original Wyatt family?
Yeah, you got it right.
like,
The Eater of World. You got it right. The cult leader, Eater of World.
Yeah, the cult leader, the fucking, he's got the whole world in his hands. 2013, go back to that. Go back to that. Like the creepy dude in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of big bearded dudes. That worked. That's fine. Do that.
The creepiest part of that entire gimmick was when he started dancing with his opponent in the ring before he hit Sister Abigail.
Yeah. That was the only version of Bray that worked. Just that one.
I like that version because it was almost like Waylon Mercy and shit like that back in the day. That creepy psycho guy.
And Cena fucking killed it.
And Cena killed it. And then whatever.
Right.
And then he lost in the Ronald
creepy
McDonald
Jack
Playhouse and buried with chairs. You know, it's like shit.
That was a creepier Jake the Snake.
I mean, we must be like on Friday the 13th part 4 with Bray. This is like the final chapter. He's got to die. That's it. This is it.
Well, shouts go out to that dude Bray, man. I think that match is real creative. Like, it did bring something new to the table. Come on, let's really be real. We wasn't looking for a wrestling spectacle. We just wanted to see how that glow in the dark night match, whatever the fuck that match is supposed to be called. We just wanted to see how it was going to come out.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for a spectacle, man, but I wasn't looking for a Batman Forever deleted scene either, man.
I was looking for my bowling shoes and bowling ball. I want to go Galaxy bowling on Saturday.
You know what they should have did? You know what they should have did? When Bray came out like that, Eli would have fucking buried him. I don't give a fuck. When Bray came out like that, Eli, I'm still calling him Eli out of habit.
Eli Drake.
Eli should have fucking took the mic. He should have been like, "That ain't the bat." He should have. That's what he should have said.
Yeah, Ben Watson.
We should have known where they was going with that because remember I was saying when this dude, I'm about to call him Eli Drake too. Hear me? Well, fuck it, Eli Drake. When he came out with like all yellow, was it all white? I forgot what it was. We should have known what was gonna happen.
It was like all yellow.
He was all yellow, yeah. And I was like, yo, this dude came out in all yellow. Like he never really had that color in his trunks before. We should have knew what we was in for. And I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna completely shit on the match. I think it was something unique. I really do. Especially the ending. I like the ending. With this dude, Uncle Howdy, whatever the fuck his name is, Uncle Bo, came out of
Howdy
nowhere
did.
and just elbow
Howdy
dropped
didn't
this dude
start.
out of
Yeah, but he
nowhere.
missed him by like
Name's
2 feet.
Bo.
He
Look,
missed
my
him.
head canon is that Uncle Howdy's the fucking blue meanie. He should do the blue meanie dance. I'd mark out so hard.
Jesus.
Get
Supernova,
We're
whatever it was. Supernova is
taking
Hogan.
over.
BWO, man. The BWO was awesome.
Say hello to the blue guy. Fucking JBL beat the shit out of him. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, that was
was a hell
crazy.
of
I
a chair
heard
shot.
an interview about that.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that was good payback. Yeah, that was good payback.
Yeah, he was talking about that shit on the Blue Meanie. I think he said something about like he blackballed him for a little while.
Yeah.
And then he was having problems paying his mom's bills because Blue Meanie was the one that was paying her bills. And he couldn't get no work. But
JBL
you know,
is
they
the reason why Mauro Ranello is not broadcasting wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I've gone
JBL basically pushed him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone back and looked at some of the. I was actually watching SummerSlam. For whatever reason, I was just in a SummerSlam mood. I don't know why, because we're nowhere near SummerSlam. I was watching SummerSlam 2016, and that was the year where AJ fought Cena. And AJ used that one move. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called the Hushi Garoshi or whatever, where it's like he gives you the fireman's carry, and then he drops you on his knee. So it looks like Cena's finished, but it's not Cena's finished. Adam Cole does it too. And in the match, JBL was like, he beat him with his own move. He beat him with his own move because I guess JBL thought that AJ used an attitude adjustment, but then Moraro, or how you say his name, Morrow, kept correcting him. And then JBL like just kind of ignored him. Like you could tell, like if you haven't watched, don't go back and like when you get time, don't watch the whole show. Just watch AJ Cena, SummerSlam 2016. It was like halfway through the show. And you can see in the match constantly that Morrow's correcting him and JBL's just like shrugging him off. You could tell he was annoyed. So I didn't notice it watching it then, but like when you go back and watch it now, it's kind of like, yeah, I can see why. I can see why.
That's the difference. Morrow's a perfectionist, and JBL's like, I don't give a fuck, you know. Like,
yeah.
So drunk JBL during that one night stand was the funniest shit I seen.
So Bray Wyatt said, excuse me, I said Bray Wyatt said. Marcus Brown said Bray Wyatt hitting the running Rey Mysterio with the Sister Abigail was sickening. I thought he broke Ray's damn neck. Ray sold it great.
Mm-hmm. There's another one too.
Brian said, you can play laser tag in there.
There's another one too. Bray got hurt. It was I think it was sometime after 2016. I don't know. It was a tag match. I don't even know who the fuck they were fighting. Bray hit the sister. He was teaming with Roman. He hit the sister Abigail, and then somebody was gonna break it up, and then like Bray just kind of did the bullet point thing, and then like when he did it, Roman speared the guy. It was cool.
Yeah, I think I remember that. It was like a combination move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the few times Roman and Bray work together, they're good. They don't work together often, but the few times they have good chemistry.
They all did. The Shield and the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me want to go back and watch that match again. Remember, once upon a time, we was all fiending for that match. We was all saying, oh man, remember that shit, right? Like, we was all like, oh man, I just can't wait to see these dudes finally fight. And when they finally had that triple tag team match, oh man.
That fan should have bought the third guy. That would have been funny. I would have let him go. It was suited up.
Wasn't that like at Survivor Series?
Yeah. Yo.
Remember when Roman Reigns hit St. Gabriel with a sickness spear doing the 11 on Damn, I forgot about that. The 11-on-3 match. The same match that Jey Uso pinned Roman for the very first time. JBL said Roman almost broke Gabriel and shit. I ain't gonna lie. This dude, Edge, he spared the shit out of Finn Balor yesterday.
Yeah, he's getting better with the spears in his old age.
They need to protect Ray. They always want to hurt him. Well, Rey Mysterio is like 60 years old in wrestling years, so he's gonna get hurt easily.
Yeah, that's why he needs to get in the ring with people that he can trust.
Yeah, it's what this dude Rey Mysterio got to do is just put his son over and just retire.
So basically, this Mania, and then that's it.
Yeah, then I want to say like right after the Mania match is retired, just like that. But I think after the Mania match, when you put his son over, it's time for the wind down period.
Oh, you know, let him. Marcus. You remember more than I do.
Yeah, Marcus Brown, he be
rapid
fire with these.
What was that? What was that called? What was that group? I got
the League of Nations.
League of Nations. How do you remember the garbage? You remember
the weak. No, I call them the weak and wasted.
The League of Jobbers.
The League of Jobbers.
That shit made no fucking sense. They beat the new man. Fuck Mania 32. That show was fucking ass. They beat the New Day, who was red hot, just for them to break up the next night anyway. Oh my god, fucking Vince sucked. Remember fucking Shane?
That was Rusev. That was Rusev's exit plan right then and there.
Remember the stupid? Remember the fucking lockbox? Yeah, Shane.
Oh yeah, the lockbox.
If you lose to the Undertaker, I want the fucking lockbox. And they never said what was in the lockbox. And then it was like, if you lose to Taker, then you won't have full control over Raw and SmackDown. And then Taker beat him. And then Vince gave it to him anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
Retarded.
The lockbox was probably Snooker's bail ticket from that fucking thing.
If Ray goes and his son gets fired, Dominic ain't going nowhere. Dominic is golden right now. He is cooking.
Dominic is a good heel.
Dominic is great right now.
Yeah, I think I told Nate before. I don't think I've ever said it before on this show. Mania 32 was when I figured it out. Well, it's irrelevant now because Vince is gone. Wink, 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 wink. But I figured out.
He's booking via cell phone.
Right, because that opening match at Mania 32 was a ladder match, and the only people in that ladder match that even had a program that were even on TV was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Ironically enough, the more things change, the more things stay the same. And I remember that year, everybody thought they should just have a singles match, but instead they were put in the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. And I know Nate remembers because it was like it was like a betting pool, like on who's going to win. And I bet on Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder was in the match, and I remember John was like, voting. He was like, "What are you voting for Zack Ryder for?" Because Ryder wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing anything. He was a fucking jobber. And I said, "You know what? I figured it out." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Ryder's going to win because it'll be a WrestleMania moment." And then he didn't say anything at first, and he thought about it. He was like, "Fuck, you're right." then he tried to change his bet, but it was too late. And Ryder won. He won, and he became the Intercontinental Champion, and he was dating Emma at the time, and he took a picture of her, and he took a picture of Scott Hall, rest in peace, and he took a picture of Jake and Ricky and Brett and Sean and all his heroes, and then his dad got in the ring, and him and his dad celebrated together, and it was a great fucking moment. And then he lost it the very next night to Miz.
Literally.
Right. That's when I figured it out. That's when I figured out that WrestleMania has changed, because WrestleMania used to be the culmination of a year's worth of storylines. It used to be the matches with the most logical sense, the most logical outcomes, and the most logical person wins. That's not what Mania is anymore. All Mania is now is a show for moments. So when you're predicting Mania, don't predict what makes sense. Predict what's going to be a moment. What's going to be a good highlight clip. What's going to be on ESPN. ABC, NBC,
But I think that Triple H
CBS.
is going to return it back to the olden times, because that's what he turned the Rumble basically into.
Well, let's hope
Yeah.
so, because that's what Vince turned it into. That's when I figured it out.
I'm like so far, like I said, but like this dude Triple H is keeping me interested. Like especially when it comes to the mid card division, you know, the U.S. belt is looking strong.
The U.S. belt's in the chamber
IC
this year.
belt,
That's this year's chamber match. That's this year's chamber match, the U.S. title.
Yeah, and
Theory's
I like
gonna be dropping that, by the way.
And if you notice, when we knew this dude Triple H was in charge or whatever, like after SummerSlam and he had his first Raw, it's like he let it be known that the U.S. belt he was going to be focused on. Remember when this dude he put Bobby Lashley over like crazy, like he was the second coming of Zeus type shit. You remember he had the promo packages and shit like that, give it the real fight night feel.
When he turned the IC title too.
Yeah, like Gunther is on another fucking planet right now.
He just needs to defend it more. That's all they got to do there.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job of him.
And I think it's a reason why they're doing it like that, because who is really gonna go up against him? Like who is a top face on SmackDown?
Well, Sheamus is gonna beat him at Mania.
I think
other than Sheamus, of course, but
I think him and Nakamura could be a good feud. I don't know where the fuck.
Oh hell yeah! But Nakamura, he's not even nowhere to be found.
Godzilla got him.
You would think they would take it. You would think they would take advantage of. You would think they would take advantage of the fact that he wrestled the Great Muta. Like, and you know, he can say I was Muta's last match, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Nate made a good point at the beginning of the show. He was saying that he might be quarantined in Japan.
Oh, okay. He's still over there?
Maybe.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, perhaps.
The Asian Mafia.
What was that match for him and Nakamura and Muta? When that match had happened? It was like the beginning of the year.
I think
on the 3rd, I believe.
3rd, yeah.
Nah, he should have been back by now. What the fuck is that? You would be quarantined for 2 weeks.
Maybe a family issue. Didn't his wife didn't they just have a kid or something last year? A baby, his wife? I don't know.
Man,
maybe a family issue.
I just whenever I don't see him, I just assume he's surfing somewhere. He's doing Nakamura things.
Yeah.
Nakamura's gonna Nakamura.
He's looking for a jock strap for AJ Styles for his nuts.
Yeah, did y'all see the did y'all see the news about Ibushi today? He's a free agent.
Oh jeez.
Well, Kota Ibushi. See, I know him. I know him. I heard of him before. Okay.
Omega, get ready.
I'm sure Triple H will try to kidnap him again. We'll see.
No, I know.
That's not gonna
White Van's coming at WWE headquarters.
Speaking of AEW, I'm gonna shift gears back to AEW. You know what I'm saying? Because Toph, he be the first one to say, I always be bitching about AEW and all that. But there's some things I like. All right, for instance, I like that feud that Mox and this dude Hangman's going through. You know what I'm saying? I think this dude, if done properly, Hangman might get to that next level.
You think so?
Yeah.
I really think so. Handled properly, yeah.
Yeah,
especially being Moxley.
Yeah, Hangman's definitely better when he's chasing. He's a chaser. You know,
yeah.
In wrestling, there's chasers and there's chasees. Like some wrestlers are better when they're at the top and people are trying to push them off. That's to me, that's when Flair is at his best. You know, that's always Flair for me. Like Horseman, you know, like heel Flair, like, you know, guys like Sting, Luger, those kind of guys trying to beat him. Then you have the chasees or the chasers, where it's like they're trying to get to the top of the mountain. You know, it's all about the chase.
People like DDP.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. DDP was like that.
And then,
I would say DDP was a good defender of the champion. Also, you know, he definitely had I wouldn't say he was only good at the chase.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Heyman's a great. I think he's a great chaser. He just has to figure out how to be the chase. Like once you get to the top, like he's got to figure out where to go from there. Kofi had that problem too. Kofi was all about the chase, but then when he finally got the belt, it was like, okay, now what? You know, so it's a babyface issue.
He's definitely a good chaser. 2 shots of whiskey and a beer, you know.
Yeah. He was chasing shots of syrup. Fuck.
Aunt your mama.
This is a great question for Marcus.
Oh boy.
What's the most devastating spear you ever seen?
Oh, that's easy. The time when Goldberg killed Christian on Raw. All those years ago. That's why he's got concussion issues because of that one spear. All these years.
Didn't he like fucking spear like Disco Inferno one time and broke him? I think Goldberg. Yeah. I think he killed fucking Disco one time.
Wait, did the Chris Jericho in the chamber?
Oh yeah, the one through the plexiglass.
Yeah, through the chamber. Yeah.
The Bret Hart one was good with the steel plate and like Goldberg's like dead on the ground. I like that one.
I remember Rhino used to have the crazy spears in ECW.
Remember when he gored Jericho through the fist thing, whatever the fuck that was?
The shopping cart.
The SmackDown side.
Didn't he go Jericho through a shopping cart? Or matter of fact, he missed Jericho and he went through the shopping cart. Who was it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was Raven. He tried to catch with the spear. And Raven moved out the way, and Rhino went through the shopping cart.
I think
was it Ryback and Cena, that one with through the Titantron thingamajig? Was that Ryback?
That's what I was saying. That Ryback should have definitely won the belt.
That was a crazy spot.
That was an insane spot. And what they do, they have Cena win.
Of course.
If there's any younger fans listening, I'd say one of the craziest. The spear itself was average, but like as far as like the crowd reaction, if you want to see like one of the craziest spears pop wise, I know Nate knows it. Go and watch Goldberg versus Raven on Nitro for the U.S. title. When Goldberg spears Raven, the crowd goes fucking insane. It's like one of the loudest pops I've ever heard. That was a great pop.
Yo, look at Ryan Brown said, "Could you imagine if Vince running Lucha Underground?"
He kind of did. He kind of did in
a way he did, because look who was the last champion. Who was the last champion, y'all?
What? Oh, Jake Hager.
So that was the Vince McMahon move right there.
I mean, if you want to be technical, Vince did kind of have his own Lucha Underground in like '95. You had a dentist trying to kill people. You had a dumpster guy taking out the trash as a wrestler. You had the Balidanas. You had the
race car driver.
Kid.
Nah, Lucha Underground was way different than Lucha Underground. Like, remember, they actually had motherfuckers getting killed. I like that. Like, motherfuckers was getting killed. Like, oh, what happened to him? Oh, he's dead. He's literally dead. Like, you guys, that's it. Like, I remember motherfuckers was getting choke slammed through the ceiling of what's his dude name? Cueto. What's his name?
Yeah, Dario Cueto. Dario
Cueto's office. They'll get choke slammed through the roof of the dude's office, and he'd be declared dead after that. Like, he's literally dead. His character's done.
Yeah, Lucha Underground was my first exposure to Pentagon and Phoenix. The Lucha Underground version of Penta, love that fucking Penta, where he just breaks people's arms. Love that character.
Well, they fucked up with us. They just didn't want to pay people. And I'm like, yo, come on, man. Cut the shit. Like, they fucked up a real good thing. If they were just paying motherfuckers, who knows? They probably could have lasted for like 2 more seasons, maybe.
It's interesting because a lot of talents from AEW actually come from Lucha Underground, and a lot of people don't talk about it enough because I didn't even notice, and this is a testament to how good of a performer she was. I didn't know. I had no idea Thunder Rosa was Cobra Moon. Remember Cobra Moon, the chick with the mask? That was her. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That was her.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, so she was there. Sammy Guevara was there. I remember seeing Sammy a few times there.
Wasn't Ricochet Puma or something?
Yeah,
Ricochet was Prince Puma. Yeah, see, that was his best
John
right
Morrison
there
was
because
there.
Swerve was Kill Shot. I ain't gonna lie, that Kill Shot was my guy.
Yeah, I still prefer Kill Shot, but I get why he does the Swerve thing because it's more marketable, you know.
Yeah. But
Prince
Kill
Puma
Shot,
was cool though.
he need to do that again.
Ricochet was there as well. That's the only one WWE got.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
Prince Puma. Prince
and then
Puma.
Conan was the mouthpiece. Conan just talked for him, so it worked.
Yeah,
so it's like you know, who else was there? Luchasaurus, he was there. Evilise was also there.
He's got to get rid of the mask, Luchasaurus.
Yeah, Sexy mask,
Star.
Yeah.
Oh, she's blackballed now, though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah.
Did you see that Luchasaurus has to get rid of the mask because of that lawsuit? I'm like, oh boy.
My dude was Matanza. Remember when Matanza first showed up?
Yeah.
Matanza Cueto, aka Jeff Cobb.
He beat the everyone shit out of people.
Yo, he was wild. Like they really had him on some real Jason Voorhees type shit.
He's like a smaller Mark Henry with his body, like his chest and shit. He looks like a Mark Henry, but smaller.
Jeff Cobb. You talking about Jeff Cobb?
Yeah. Matanza Cueto.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cobb is money. Yeah, I like Cobb. He's a New Japan. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I like Cobb.
Like her WWE wants him now.
They were talking about being in the Rumble, but I guess not.
He's got a unique look. He's got a legit Olympian background. He didn't win a gold medal, but he's a legit Olympian. He's Samoan. Speaking of that, where the fuck is where's the dude, Sandman? Where's the guy? Stevenson. Where the fuck is he at?
Oh yeah.
He's somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's at the
Melting, man. Like they keep teasing it. Like it's like, yo, okay. The last time we seen them, he came out with Kurt Angle and with the whole reenactment of the milk truck, and it's like, okay. First off, what the fuck was that about? Like we would think, like, okay, this dude is gonna actually be his mentor, maybe his manager. You know what I mean? Nothing.
But I think he's
nothing happened after that shit. Why the fuck he was just out there with Kurt Angle so randomly, and then we got no explanation, and they didn't show up the following week. What the fuck why was he there?
But I think
you know what I would do with him? You know what I would do with him? I would have him try to be down with these dudes. What's the name? Not Alpha Academy. What's the name again?
Oh, you talking about?
It's Alpha Academy, right? What's the name? Talking
about Gable, right?
American Alpha.
American Alpha. Like I would have him try to have him go to Chad Gable and like beg. And basically try to get down with American Alpha. That's what he should be doing. Because he needs a character.
Have Otis be with Maximum Male Models.
Oh,
and then have Gable.
Fuck out of here.
They teased it.
Yo, it was funny.
They teased it on Monday.
It was funny. Last night I wasn't paying attention. You know how it is, like you on a commercial break, you go cook something, whatever. I think I was cooking some soup. And I saw that in the background. I wasn't really paying attention. So when Otis walked past them and they were like, oh, he's hideous. And the Maxine was like, he's perfect. When I saw that, I was like, oh, no. I know where this is going.
But shouts go out to Otis. Otis is just an entertaining guy, man. He's really entertaining.
Yeah, Otis is funny.
Yeah. Shit. But anyways, about to fall back. It's almost that time. But you already know, man. Friday, we're gonna talk about what happens on SmackDown. Let's see if this dude Jey Uso gives an explanation of why he fell back. Is he gonna stick with the bloodline, or is he like, I'm good. I'm turning back to main event Jay. He's not turning to main event Jay any fucking way. We all know that.
This is the best storyline in wrestling.
But before we get up out of here, I got 2 questions for all 3 of you guys.
Alrighty.
It's the title. Will The Rock cost Roman Reigns the belt? And you think Cody Rhodes is going to be the new top star of WWE?
If
I
The
think-
Rock
Chris
comes
Rock.
in,
Yeah.
Wait, hold on,
it
wait,
would
wait.
be to set up WrestleMania 40.
What's good, Dom
They
P? What's
go
going
with that
on, my guy? All right, what you think, Nate?
I think The Rock could cost them the title if it sets up a match for them at SummerSlam, and then Cody being the number one guy. I don't know if Sami Zayn wasn't there, I could see it, but Sami's so hot right now. So
They don't see
One
Triple H
A,
doesn't see it that
but-
way. Triple H doesn't see Sammy as a guy.
Triple H
as
needs
the
to
guy.
blow his nose and go with the fancy, not what fucking you know? Fuck Triple H.
No, I can't say fuck Triple H. Triple H,
No. I'd rather have
he's
Triple
trying his
H
best to
than-
make wrestling
Yeah.
fun again.
Yeah.
What you think, Toph?
Yeah, we're not getting anything Rock. He's done. Cena will be. I said Cena. Shows where my head is. Cody will be the top face, and to the fans start booing him in about 6 to 7 months, more or less. Yeah.
Less
His
than
wife
that
better not
by
show up.
SummerSlam.
His wife better not show up if he wins the title. Oh my God. There you go. Booze. Keep her in the back.
You already know the vibes, B. You guys are awesome, and we're gonna pull up again on Friday, B. Who knows?
man.
Like we might do a little reenactment of SmackDown because SmackDown is gonna be a real important show. We want to know what the fuck this dude Jay Uso got to say. We want to know what Sami Zayn got to say. We want to know what Roman Reigns got to say. We want to know what the fuck this dude Walrus name is. Paul Heyman got to say.
Mm.
You
Well,
did.
She's gonna say, "I told you so."
But oh yeah, I forgot to say one thing really quick about Nia Jax. You can shit on her all you want, but if it wasn't for her, fucking Becky Lynch would never got pushed so hard.
There you go.
Man, there
Yeah,
you
because
go.
she broke her
point.
nose.
Yeah, exactly.
Peace out. Look the fuku.